Told him I ain't selling it for nothing less than lavish.
Nah, come on, man.
Draco made a hit with this one.
Yeah, and Jazzy had no chill with this hun floating. I'm hoping there's no breaks in this run potent. I'm chosen, this is not a diss song. Love people. July 1st, y'all. Hey, the time has finally come. Now we stepping into like a decision that you can't really step out of. So it's really getting juicy. It's really getting real, and I'm excited for the endeavors. I got on my rich auntie robe, you know what I'm saying? We out here iced out, you know what I'm saying? Slight tip. I wanted to retwist my braid. So shout out to my big jumbo lock. Hey. It's been giving me an ache in my neck. But I've had this in for about probably a combination like 12, 13 hours now. Actually longer than that, because I braided my hair last night, but I re-braided it again before I went to go make some money. But oof, the weight of my hair concentrated. I just feel the weight off of my head. And one may say, why would you take the braid out when you're going to sleep? But people that have locks, y'all know, sometimes braids just be to hold moisture. But trying to sleep with it, ooh, it's not good. And yeah, I definitely want to unwind and get some rest in today. So, how was your day? How y'all feeling? Let me know in the comments below. As you know, we back with just tapping into the energies of the universe and also into self a little bit more. So I will be pulling a card, but before I get there, I just wanted to say that faith is everything. Like, I done seen life shift people in so many dynamics that no one really know who they are. Like, even myself, I've transitioned into so many phases and versions of myself where, yes, I could say I know my soul, I know how I feel about things, and definitely my past has everything to do with where I'm at today. But I also recognize that I don't remember my old version so much, and even so much so that I know for sure that the reason why I've outgrown so many dynamics is because I'm outgrowing so many versions of myself, especially on the internal. So every year it brings a deeper analysis and also expression in the world, because, like, for example, where we're going to be next is continuing with the lifestyle. So that would be like a lifestyle manifestation of what I desire. And I don't ever want to work hard, but sometimes I do work hard for what I want. So with that being said, we're going to pull a card, any card, like this. Ooh, we got the Eight of Swords. Ooh, let's tap into it. Any other ones calling? And I got this one before. I'm gonna let y'all actually see how this looks down below, because people can say whatever they want to say. I've seen people do all types of things with cards, and remember, I'm not a card reader. But all of the cards are kind of, for the most part, closed off. You have these right here, but I'm not gonna pull those. Call it a joke if you want, y'all. But I definitely feel like I test the dynamics of alignment a lot. And it's really what you want to believe. If nothing else, that's what you would get. Like, my mindset is really shifting my whole mentality, my whole manifestation of my life. And I can't say it's bad. I'm definitely going better than ever these days. I'm feeling better than ever. And I feel like if y'all don't see that already, you'll definitely start to see that in the coming days. So with that, nobody can't tell me shit. And we definitely going to get into these cards and see what these cards saying. Because some people, they feel like they got to shuffle. And what's the difference between that card popping out and also you being able to pull that card is all called to you. I truly believe that. And that's the reason why I even use tarot cards. But before that, I've been getting a lot of swords. And I've also been getting a lot of, like, women on the throne. So, oh, and I didn't even notice that she had a sunflower until now. But there's 3 sunflowers and a black cat. I love that as well, because I saw a reading, and this queen was talking about how black cats are actually a good symbolism, and people associate that with bad luck, but that's not necessarily true. Sometimes it could just be a symbolism of wisdom and also protection. And I definitely agree with that. And I definitely remember pulling this card. So the Eight of Swords, that's a mentality and captivating you, and you're drowning in your emotion. That's what I see for this card. I don't remember what the card said, but we're gonna go ahead and go through it again. And then we got the Queen of Wands. I definitely remember pulling this card only because of the Helio that I see on her. I remember that card, but it's been a while since I've seen this one. So we're gonna dive both into those, but before I get there, I would like to reiterate that I am just a realist. I am someone that incorporates a lot of dynamics from religion to also emotion to just state of environment. Like, I've been to so many forms of just reality, and I'm big on anthropology. I'm big on like the way that different people communicate, whether that be just with body language and also just verbiage. So that is what I highlight and I represent thoroughly, and being definitely a signature statement on my own expression on those things that I just said are important to me. So with that said, we're gonna go to the Queen of Wands. Woo, woo, woo. Well, actually, when I opened it up, it opened up to the Eight of Swords. So we're gonna read the Eight of Swords first. It says, you're feeling trapped, blinded, unable to take action because all of your swords are stuck in the ground and they seem too difficult to pull out. But those ropes aren't very tight, and with just a little struggle, they'll fall off. Don't surrender to hopelessness and negativity. You might have made some mistakes that have gotten you here, but you still have the skills you need to get yourself out of the situation. And to have a little vulnerable moment is true. Like, I feel like people may call them mistakes, because I was one that been humbled. I think I've been humbled. Like, this is my third time being humbled by the universe, and it's not a mistake. It's just something that I know that I would not do after learning what I've learned from whatever life's lessons it taught. And overall, you can put yourself in a bind when you feel like things aren't going your way, or when you feel like you're in a position where you have to surrender towards the environment. Like, I tell you right now, I worked for like a combination of 11-12 hours today, easily. That's what I did today. And if you think that's going to not give me the energy to talk about what I feel, even if people may think it's a joke, if you think I'm going to take that time and just surrender to the fact that it's 1 o'clock and I have to get up in 8 hours, that I'm not going to put as much energy into this video as I would every other day, then you got me fucked up, frankly, because this moment right here is so temporary. But what I'm building, this right here, I'm not going to allow this and my emotions to bind me in a state that make me feel like this is not temporary. Whatever you're going through right now, your life in the next month, if you really on what I'm on, Earth Angels, your life in the next month will be transitioned. And we all in this together. So whatever you can hold on to bring that stability and to make you build that strength for you to realize that you are the one that allows yourself to be trapped. I tell you right now, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of opportunities. Any element that you want to dive into, there's so many facets of the way that you can dive into that. So never lose touch of that. And remember how powerful it is for you to keep your own morals and your own way of going about things. Because it's so powerful for you to see that she even blindfolded. She don't know what the fuck she at or how she got there. And all these things that are binding her down are things that can help her get out of that bind. She don't even need those swords. All those mindsets and those concepts that's making her feel like she's trapped. So much so that she feel like, what's that animal? I guess sheeps, for example, is what I'm thinking of. Like, when a sheep be trying to get out and they be like stumbling all over their chest. But if they really just take the time, they'll pay attention and go in the right direction. But that's why they need something like a dog, which is a logical, practical concept to come around and guide them. But if you like a sheep, then you don't even realize that you want trapping yourself in that gate. And that gate could look really comfortable. But I mean, if you want to be a sheep, you could be a sheep. But if you want to be a human and recognize all the opportunities that you have, you realize that you're not really trapped. But I definitely know how it feels, because even with me, I do more than what I have to do just so I could get more than what I need. And there's moments where I feel like I would rather do other things, but then I remember, and I always remember why I'm doing it, and that keeps me going forward. So just keep that in mind. We're going to go to the Queen of Wands now. See what that's hitting for right now. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I've been getting tired of trying to shuffle the cards. Like, that's something I want to get used to, because I see a lot of readers, they going but I don't ever desire to necessarily be a reader. Even when I'm not making videos with tarot cards included, I would still personally keep these tarot decks forever. They're going with me everywhere, and I plan to expand. So maybe I'll hop in and out, but this is not going to be a thing. It's just a thing right now because sometimes the cards help you connect. Like for me, for example, the cards I pull, if I see them in other readings, it makes it easier for me to understand, oh yeah, this is something connecting to me, or just people in my vibration. Like my message that I'm putting out is something that's in alignment with just more than my life. So that's really why, that's the only reason why I pull cards. I definitely respect the idea of tarot readers and just that energy of finding what you need in there, but I also think there's a beauty in allowing life to unfold, and I only ask for what I need to know to get to the next level, whether it's recognition of where I'm at now or where I need to be. So that's what I use tarot for. Tarot is not anything that made me feel like I need to learn more than what God is showing me in this present moment. I'm never going to try to look outside of myself. And that's one of the reasons why, even though these tarot cards can be for beyond me, I still make sure that I include myself so people don't take it as if it's so personal and I'm trying to have a vendetta over anybody. What comes out is what comes out. And sometimes these cards be checking me and surprising me. So humbly, I'm just grateful to be a vessel. With that, we're going to go to the Queen of Wands. All right. It says, the queen is bursting with life and infectious energy, and you can't help feeling like you can take on the world when you're around her. Her confidence and get-to-itness is so powerful. She motivates you to do shit. If you're the queen, life is giving it all to you right now. Good luck, ideas, friends, promotions. Channel this bounty into confidence. You know your strengths and weaknesses, and how to utilize all your skills to get what you want. You know your strengths and your weaknesses and how to utilize all your skills to get what you want. So get it, girl. You better believe we getting that shit. We getting all of it. All of it, all of it. Oh, we get some more. All of it, all of it. We get some more. All of it, all of it, all of it. And I ain't even talking about just money. I'm talking about lifestyle. Like, bro, sometimes I be like literally, I just said this. I was like, oh my God, is this a dream? And my lover was like, no, this is real life. Not to front, not to stunt, but definitely for you to know that this is something that is absolutely possible. Is it easy? No, my whole body's sore, but it feels so empowering because I want you to know that through it all, you can do what you say you want to do. So I would love to pull a card. I love that I pulled a card like this because it's not just me. It's a lot of Queen of Wands, and we stepping into our power, and we need to keep in that energy, especially from the 2nd to the 5th. Definitely not going back to eating. I'm not going to be eating meat, and I'm definitely going to be in a more focused mindset of what I choose for my future, tapping more into the future now that we are already in July. So July is definitely that month. It's not just about mentality. It's about making sure I incorporate all those energies that I want to continue to infiltrate my life. And I definitely want to be possessed by prosperity and just progress and a positive element, health, protection, success. That's all we got energy for right now. Please keep that in mind, y'all. And yeah, she motivates you to do shit. Find something you can do, even if it's just thinking about what you want to do. That is a thing to do. I used to think about what I wanted to do for years, and literally a lot of that, I'm like, even down to the things that I say I want to grow out of, like making drinks. I wanted to learn how to make coffee and get back into an element where I could make what I want and do what I want, how I wanted to do it. But now I feel so grateful that I'm in a position where, shit's sweet. So yeah, that's where we at with it. And we'll be back tomorrow. Peace.